new thing that we're doing. Before I get started, I want to just take a moment and thank Pastor Joyce for saying yes to something Salmon Creek Church hasn't ever done before, and that is to focus on a very important topic concerning our health, and that has touched so many lives. Also, I'd like to thank Bonnie Jean Brandt and Echo Langley. They attend the first service. They also were partners with me to get this event going. So just wanted to tell you a little bit about Worship in Pink. It's a health program for congregations of all faiths. It started in Atlanta, and it's just been in the West Coast for about 4 years in our area. And it brings the faith community together to focus upon a health concern that touches everyone in our community. Worship in Pink promotes breast health awareness and encourages mammograms. Mammograms are currently the best way to detect breast cancer early when it is most treatable. And when you came in this morning, you should have received a mammography promise card, and I would ask you if you could fill out the top portion of it and put it in the basket back on the table. This helps with the research that Susan G. Komen and Legacy are partnered together, helps with the research of continuing knowing about the best ways to detect breast cancer. And that will give you a way that you can be part of the research. Also on the back table, there's a lot of information for those that are underinsured or that might not have insurance. There's resources that are information that's back on the back table. Also, if you are a survivor, there's a gift for you as well. So make sure that you stop by the table. As most of you know, I was diagnosed with breast cancer on February 15, 2012. A mammogram detected 2 tumors in my right breast. I am an example on how a mammogram saved my life. That day, my life changed forever. The next 8 months were a roller coaster, and it was a ride that I didn't want to be on. The days were filled with highs and lows. The highs were when family and friends surrounded me with love, more love than I ever knew existed. And many of you are in this congregation that showered your love upon me and didn't ask questions. You just came and just hugged and prayed and brought meals and sent cards. And my gratitude is it's overwhelming. I can't thank each of you enough for all of what you did for me and for us, for Walt and our family. The lows were very dark days of hopelessness. In that 8-month period, I had a double mastectomy, a full hysterectomy, 6 rounds of aggressive chemotherapy, and 28 daily radiation treatments. But I still remained hopeful, even without my girls and without my hair. I still remained hopeful, and in August of 2013, I was in remission. So we sighed a big breath of relief, and I remember it was at Allison's reception, and Kathy and I were dancing because Kathy was also done with her treatment, and we danced in celebration of our life. However, this past July, the cancer has returned. And it's in my bones, mainly in my spine and sacrum. And there's no cure. However, the treatment that I am currently on is working. It's slowing down the cancer. It's never going to go away, but it's slowing it down. Even though my cancer went from stage 1 to stage 4 in just under 3 years, I'm still hopeful that I will have a life not filled with thinking that I'm dying of cancer, but living with cancer and staying positive and enjoying life and crossing those things off of our bucket list that we want to do together and continue to plan on new things. And I just want everyone to just take a moment and think about the little things that you might miss one day when you're busy and stressed out and somebody's upset you. Just try to remember the sunsets and the sunrises and the grandchildren that hug you unconditionally, a handmade card that you receive from a total stranger, any of those things that that help you remember that you're alive and well, and you have so much to offer everyone. Recently, some of you know that I'm a member of the Pink Phoenix Dragon Boat team, and we practice down in Portland, and Debbie's here to support me. She's one of my paddler mates. And during the fungus that was on the Willamette, we practiced, we were blessed to be able to practice at Vancouver Lake. And it's just 15 minutes away from here, and it's just amazing to me that we don't go down there more often, because it is the most beautiful thing. And I just remember last Saturday morning at 7:30 in the morning, we were on the water, and you could see Mount St. Helens and Mount Hood and the moon, and the sun was just coming up, and there was fog over the lake, and one of the boats was already out there. And it was just the most amazing vision of God and His goodness, and that we were all there together, all breast cancer survivors together, paddling, being healthy and strong and supporting each other. And just hoping that you can each find that thing that will help you make it through each day and continue your hope. I shared a part of my story so that you can understand why I'm so passionate about this topic. And even though cancer is not a thing that anybody would want to get, it has brought so many blessings into our life. And one of those blessings, one of those people is Sharon Hennepin. I met Sharon at the beginning of my journey a couple weeks after I was diagnosed. And the organization that she co-founded helped us get through those dark times. And so Sharon was born in Aberdeen, Washington, and she's a resident of Portland, Oregon. And she's a mom, stepmom, grandmother, wife, daughter, sister, and beloved friend of countless people. She is a 21-year breast cancer survivor. She is hope. And she has used her experience to demonstrate compassion, thoughtfulness, and caring to those women and men whose lives have been touched by this disease. She's a co-founder of Breast Friends, which is a non-profit organization in Oregon, and where she works closely with patients and families. And Sharon finds great satisfaction providing hope and inspiration to women facing their biggest challenge. And now I turn it over to Sharon.